this actually recording or like?
Yes, it's actually recording, but Zeke edits it down anyways.
Yeah.
I can keep this in. We're just doing something different.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
I mean, like, yeah, we didn't even say an intro yet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. But like, sorry, I got cut off by my mother asking me if I wanted something from a restaurant I don't like, and then before I could answer, said, "I know the answer." So
You just knew.
whatever. Anyway, but
Oh yeah,
it's
what are
very
we
annoying.
bringing for the potluck thing again?
Oh shit, that's what I need to check.
Uh-huh.
Give me a second.
Like, I genuinely do not know what to bring. I said I'm bringing a PS5. I'm bringing a PS5, but that's
That is not.
We cannot eat the PS5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that's like a thing to eat.
This is bussin'.
I remember I pinged everyone for the time, and then I never looked at the potluck thing. I know Owen made it. Okay, I found it. So
I'm still supposed to make my plantain chicken, and
this is a lot of chicken.
sauce.
Unironically,
there's like a lot of chicken.
Someone has to make sides, okay? You guys specifically asked for my chicken, so I'm gonna do it. So
yeah,
good.
I could do a side of some sort.
I know Owen's making me
banana bread. And
I know Owen's
cheese,
making me
so.
banana bread because I asked him for banana bread.
okay, so I'm gonna ping everybody again.
Tyson, what are you bringing to the potluck?
I said in the document mac and cheese or Alfredo. Both Alfredo's a main dish and mac and cheese.
I'd go mac and cheese. Side good.
Did I bring like Korean side dishes or something?
Yeah, just bring a thing of kimchi.
I mean, I have like a big jar of kimchi.
Multicultural potluck.
I need like what is it? The fucking icebox for that though, but I don't know how much it sells for.
I don't know, just make Pajeon.
What?
Make Pajeon?
Bro, do you think I have the skills to make anything? I literally just eat ramen.
It's not hard.
You don't know how to cook.
I'm a broke college student role model, bro. I go to Pokemon events with my own money. I don't cook by myself. I just eat ramen and melted rice. I know how to cook basic shit though, like fried eggs and stuff.
Oh.
What?
Master chef over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Master chef over here, bro. I just don't know like how to like cook complicated shit. Like I can make a sandwich. I can bring
a recipe, unironically.
Wait, what?
Follow a recipe, unironically.
Yeah, but that means I have to buy the ingredient and everything.
Yeah,
and like, why would I do that and buy expensive shit when I can just like eat cup?
Well, because it pays off. If you buy groceries, you can make a lot of things with said groceries.
Yeah, but I can buy a lot of cup ramen with that exact money.
Bro.
Oh, gorgeous. I just okay, so
I'll bring cup ramen. What about that? I'll bring Korean cup ramen so people can try it, because I know a lot of people probably haven't tried it before. I feel like that's pretty valid, right, Owen?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have to actually put in work.
Or know it. You could probably get a thing of tteokbokki.
Also that, yeah, but I don't. I need to like put in I need to keep it cold though. That's the thing.
Do you?
Yeah. Like depends on like I can like bring it all the way from like Virginia to.
There's also a pretty good chance you could just buy it there. It's a major city, so I can't imagine.
I mean, like, yeah, but we're talking Ohio though.
You gotta cook it yourself, otherwise it's not special.
But I don't know how to cook it. That's the issue.
Well,
Ohio Korean market. Okay, there are some Korean markets nearby. That's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, and like if any of them are close by, want to hit up the Korean markets and see what they sell?
Sure.
Bet. Yo, Andrew got the fucking Grimace Shake review. Let's go!
Oh no.
I'm retweeting it right away. Vab Nation, baby. How did my tweet about me?
Hello.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is...
Bro, how did my tweet about Magikarp get more likes than me winning a regional. I hate this shit.
World, when you stop talking about this regional.
It's literally what we're supposed to talk about today.
Nope. We're talking about Spider-Man.
I still haven't seen it.
Neither
I
have I.
haven't seen it either.
We'll get there when we get there, okay?
I think
You'll have to like. I'm gonna deafen for that part, I guess, and then
I'm not
like.
I'm not
pick-
talking spoilers. I'm not talking
dude, so when Spider-Man died, she got me correct.
Dude,
Spider-Man doesn't die.
He's just,
I hate Sempra.
I hate Sempra.
he's not.
There's-
He's trolling. He's
There's
trolling.
like a million Spider-Men
I
and
know, I
none of
know,
them
I
die.
know, I know.
As
One of
far
them
as I know.
does.
Yeah, the
Thank
first
you.
movie. I'm gonna leave like all of that in. So fuck it. Yeah, I guess we're starting. I don't know.
Are we starting? Like,
Yeah, we're starting. Well, we already started.
I mean,
So
like, yeah.
Now,
are you
now
gonna
it's like
edit this shit
officially
out?
starting.
Are you gonna actually edit this shit out, or what are you gonna?
No, I'm gonna keep it in. We're trying something different. You know, it can't just all be the same thing.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Okay.
What the hell is
I was playing Rainbow Six in the background.
I'm like, yes, go. Did that go through my mic?
Yes.
buddy? Today,
Oh,
tonight's podcast.
You ready?
Comes with a war zone.
Bro, ain't no way you're playing Rainbow Six right
I hear the good shots.
Does that go through my mic?
Yes.
It did.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. We have me, Tyson, Brian, Owen, and Sempra. You know us.
They know us.
They
You know what
should.
it is?
Oh, they should. We have a lot of topics. Let's just start with Pokemon. Get out of the way.
Bro,
Milwaukee regional champion in the chat or in the call. Brian.
Hello. This
Whoa.
game sucks. I didn't practice. I watched Five Nights at Freddy's videos the whole time to practice.
Yep, that's how you win a regional, kids.
I mean, like, bro, I was stuck in 1200s the night before. I do not care. Like,
Steel team, do no practice.
I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah, fucking we ball.
Steel team, make it better. Make Alex and Luca do all the work. Go to sleep. That's how we do it.
Do we have anything to say about the regional? I don't even have the picture put up. I really don't.
I wasn't there. I can't.
I mean, like, Tyson wasn't there. Sempra was not there.
Only you were.
Only
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were, and Alex is not here today for it. So
Yeah, I think the game is horrible. I think I
the
paralyzed
game or Regulation C.
both.
Interesting.
I use Thunderwave a lot, never missed a single one. People complained about Thunderwave a lot to me. I was
Also
like,
miss.
just play the game better. Like, it's your fault for giving me the opportunity to actually get the move off on you. So like what is it gonna do? Waterfall your Amoonguss at like -3 attack? Like, Jesus. I don't know.
Better as my Mungus gets paralyzed 15 turns in a row, and it does not get a single rage powder off.
Hey man, it's part of the game.
You didn't love your Among Us enough.
Hate the game, not the player. I'm just going for what's the best. I think this game is trash. I think practice is cringe. I think watching Five Nights at Freddy's videos are pretty great to practice though, because you don't get to think about Pokemon, and that's the best part of playing Pokemon, not thinking about it.
Do you actually like Five Nights at Freddy's? I
Yes.
just associate that with like little kids.
No.
No,
I'm actually-
dude, the game's actually good. If
Yeah,
you
dude.
ignore the fan base,
yeah.
No. Even looking at the game, it just looks all right. It's nothing special.
Nah,
Ooh,
I'm a
jump scare.
big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, bro. I'm a big fan. I've been watching that shit growing up and everything in this country. Like, it's
You watch the game theories? Matt,
yeah, I also game theories and everything. Yeah,
You know, I watched some of the earlier ones. I couldn't say that.
yeah. I'm a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm really excited for the movie.
Yeah, there's a movie. There's a trailer out, right?
yeah,
it's
that
funny.
that is good. That is good.
I haven't seen it. It's live action, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Dude, what else can we say about Milwaukee Regionals?
I mean nothing that except Brian.
Okay,
won.
let me complain about Milwaukee for a bit.
Yeah, I'll just let you take the stage.
Okay, like, so you know how I'm like heavily lactose intolerant, right?
Oh no.
And you know how Milwaukee's like kind of the city of cheese, right?
Yeah, that's just Wisconsin.
Yeah, like
Jeez.
why did I have to go to the place that poisoned me the most and win the regional there and not any other places? Like I don't get it. I like every restaurant I went to had cheese, tomato, dairy shit, and I'm just like, I this place wants to kill me.
They're out to kill you.
Yeah, it's like attempted assassination. Like I don't know. Bro, I literally starved myself at like freaking Milwaukee because everything would have killed me, and I did not want stomach issues in the middle of a regional. Like the only time I ate was after the freaking tournament where
That's
I got.
America, man. That's America.
I hate this country. Why is everything about cheese?
I mean, cheese is good.
I mean, like, yeah, but like, not for me. It kills me.
What did you even eat then? Like, I feel it's
So when I first came to Milwaukee, I was hanging out with Justin, Yotam, and other people, and I got crab cakes BLT with cheese removed, and then after at Milwaukee day one, I actually forgot what I ate. I think I just ate I Uber eated something. I think like I Uber eated some jerk chicken and like stuff like that.
They got jerk chicken in Milwaukee.
Bro, like they had the Jamaican restaurants nearby, so I just ordered it.
no.
It's like Luca and like Alex went out. Actually, no, Alex went out for freaking chicken, and Luca came like an hour later. So Alex.
Oh yeah, the hot wings, right?
Yeah, I think Wingstop or whatever.
One of those.
Yeah, Luca got a chicken sandwich, and then after that, after day one, I ate something else. I forgot. It was a long day. I didn't enjoy it. Everything besides winning, no. Everything was cheese, and I missed my flight because I had to do finals, bro. I was so mad because I missed my flight. It was like extra like $150 for my flight.
Wait, oh, yikes.
Yeah, because like I couldn't I couldn't call the people because like by the time finals was over, it was like only an hour left until like I can like call them. But you know how the wait time is like an hour or two usually, right, for the calling companies? Yeah,
I
and
wouldn't know.
yeah, and funny enough, my phone battery was dead, so like couldn't do much about that. So Milwaukee, other than winning, everything was a horrible experience. I don't want to go.
Kinda just
the
sounds like
average regional
Wisconsin.
experience. It sounds like
Wisconsin
the
in
average
general.
regional experience, to be honest. Is
Like-
usually like I feel like it's the problem with a lot of regionals as well. Not to take the spotlight or divert the conversation, but like I feel like a lot of the centers, we always mention this every single time, but like whenever
Mhm.
people go to these conventions, they only do it for Pokemon, and they just explore nothing around the city, which to a point, right, is understandable because what is there to do in Milwaukee?
Yeah,
like-
that's what I'm saying.
But like some places, there's like actual places to go, like in Orlando, right? It didn't help that it was an entire convention center like area, and it was kind of built around that. But you could go visit places and do other things.
Yeah, but I was stuck in Milwaukee. What was I supposed to do?
You can go see the Great Lakes, which you did actually.
I already did. Like before the regional, I already went there. Like
Go look at them again.
why? It was, bro. The water was so brown. It was like polluted and stuff. It smelled so bad over there too because of the
It's just
pollution.
big-
Well, speaking of shitholes, Fresno regionals.
Oh god.
We don't
Yeah.
even have anyone here to talk about that.
Uh,
Emilio Forbes is the greatest player to ever touch the game. Ever
Oh.
touched the game. Ever graced the game.
I appreciate my boy Luca for day twoing. He should have won the regional. Just saying.
yeah, we're all very happy to see Luca finally day 2 again after.
Oh yeah,
Slump.
Luca did go to this.
Yeah, Luca Passington, bro.
I forgot. Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
But there was a lot of complaints about Fresno. Justin just hated the state of like the area of Fresno. Luca hated Fresno. Everyone hates Fresno. I think there should never be a regional at Fresno because Fresno sucks.
But it's the best little city in the USA.
Oh, best little city to fucking die or some shit. I don't know. I heard Fresno's like dangerous and stuff.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah, I would not go there. Like, I was thinking about going, then I realized, like, I would never. Like, I know it's California, but, like, why would I go to Fresno? Like, why not have, like, another. I don't know, have San Francisco or something. A better place that's not in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, I wouldn't call San Francisco a better place, but
It's better than Fresno, man.
I know in comparison.
I'm talking in comparison here.
I know on the California scale.
Yeah. Like, we already had San Diego. San Diego was great.
Yeah, the Gaslamp district is pretty top tier as far as regional locations go.
Like,
I think.
like
Yeah, I
if
think most people can agree.
like if we had regionals at freaking Oregon or something like that, Oregon or however you say it, like
Oregon.
even that would be better than Fresno.
Let's go to Oregon, guys.
No, I know it sucks, but it's still better than Fresno. Okay, moving on. No more Fresno.
Yeah, honestly, what else can you say? Fresno sucks. Emilio's pretty good.
Undisputed Go.
Okay, I guess we can talk about NAIC because Owen brought it up. I said we'll naturally shift into this, but we're just kind of rushing through all this, which I am perfectly okay with. NAIC.
I mean, like the
thoughts?
the other thing is with those regionals. I mean, if we really do want to talk about the
Not really.
regional stuff, it's like the teams. It really kind of just showed overall like what really is just good. I know that's just a bunch of nonsense words, but the meta is kind of in a place right now. I feel like where, like for example, what Brian won with, or with Emilio won with, even it's just like what Pokemon that are like good are staying good, and this could be into NAIC, but honestly, I think sticking with good, like I don't think in this format reinventing the wheel rewards you that much. I think optimizing your spreads and your gameplay does a lot more in practice than trying to reinvent the wheel every single regional. And I think people have discovered that now, which is why we've seen teams like Brian win. We've seen like that's why Emilio wins. Is he's the consistency goat, so it doesn't like surprise me to see him win a regional with something like that's already been established in the meta.
By the way,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
By the way, I'm undefeated against Emilio in Waka World Tour. We matched 2 times in doubles Ranbats, and I both won. So I'm the best. I'm the better player. Just saying.
All right.
That's my
no.
my regional take.
I was gonna say, yeah, he didn't win with anything crazy. Like, what can we say about the regionals? Like, my one comment is like, okay, yeah, the team that Brian used to win, it was creeping up in Hartford and Turin, I believe.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is a team to watch out for, and then in one, it's like, oh, okay, it's definitely now cemented in the meta.
Yeah, I mean, it already was. It's like that's the reason why it was so good. I feel like in Milwaukee, right? Because it was so close to winning in Hartford.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it got top 4, and then top 8.
Everyone knew it was good. It was no longer under the radar. You could no longer get away with it and say, "Oh yeah, this could be really good." It was good.
I'm so salty about the 9s even now, bro. Ain't no way. I could have top 8'd and got first. Crazy.
If only I won out, you could have had the res.
Oh, shut up. The match versus Wolfie was hard, okay? I couldn't do anything about that one.
No, I mean, if I won like 11-3, you would have had better res, right? You would have top 8.
I think if you won one more battle, I think I would have cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is on. I hate you, Zeke.
This is all my fault.
It's your fault.
But it just adds to the storyline. You bubbled out, and then the next time you win. That's more exciting.
You're making me sound like I'm going through a villain arc right now.
I forgot. Does anyone have anything to say about Japan Nats? There were 2 Annihilapes in finals. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, we could talk about I don't think we've spoken about the situation over in Asia. Like the whole.
There's no point. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows it's outdated. I don't know. I figured I'd mention it.
TLDR's Asian does not give a fuck about their players.
Did you see what they're doing with the distribution though? We can't talk about that. That was
the
like
Gastrodon.
The Gastrodon. Apparently, I saw this on Chase's.
It was just last year's. Yeah,
it was last year's Gastrodon.
One suck.
Yeah, no, there was. we didn't have a new winner this year, so we're just distributing another Gastrodon.
That's crazy to me. I think that's like a really bold and like disingenuous move by them to even consider doing that. I think no distribution would have been better than that.
Bro,
That's just a slap in the face.
No, Tyson. Like I talked to some Korean players about it. They literally don't give a fuck about their skins.
I mean, obviously, like we as competitive players don't really care, but from like a viewer's standpoint, right? Like that sucks. Like why? I don't know. As a casual player, even right? Like why are you just? That's such a slap in the face. I feel like. Obviously, as a competitive player, we don't care if we get Pulse, Arcanine. Like it's gonna be a different spread anyway. It's not like we're gonna use it.
Paul's the goat, though. I love Paul, man.
Yeah, speaking of distributions as well, Paul Chua has his own distributed. But that's all I'll say on that, I guess. Then.
Yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on the Gastrodon Korea thing. But it's
not the end of the world, but I know I made it sound like Jesus Christ. If his Gastrodon gets released, I'm gonna literally. I don't know.
It's a train wreck that I just can't help but.
I mean, like to be fair, the Pokemon companies usually correlated with the word train wreck for a reason.
It's true.
Yeah.
Japan
Nats. Anyone thoughts?
Opinion? They were cool. The team, everyone freaked out over the team. I think what was really hard about watching Japan Nats is I think a lot of people usually look to them for somewhat of a meta adaptation, like as a last minute, like, oh, this will be really good before NAIC.
Yeah, just take some ideas from them.
But because of the format that they played, it is not as helpful as it usually is.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Tyson, with the fucking capital letters, bro. That killed my eye.
But
I know, like, just looking at our group, like, no one's really looking at Japan Nats for inspiration, right? I'm not wrong for saying that.
No, I've looked at it. A lot of the teams are cool. I just don't think they fit into the.
I think that's an ass take, if I'm being honest. Like,
you can disagree, yeah.
Dude, like I feel like Japan Nats. Remember when we played those ICs, and everyone was like, "Dude, I hate playing against Stealth Rock plus Yawn plus Ruination Spam." And then it turns out in IRL tour it holds up just as well.
Yeah,
that's literally not BO1 cheese. Like at this point, everyone knows what it is.
I don't think.
I feel like NA is like trolling if they don't at least take a second look at the Yawn Ruination stuff. I feel like that stuff could be expanded on so heavily, but I feel like NA is just focused on. Dude, how can we make Palafin good? That's literally.
You're right.
That's why I said format, not best of one, because I think you.
That's no just a Tyson because gotta get off Palafin.
Okay, I think best of one aside, I think the closed terras, open natures, for example, like even something as small as that totally changes. Like there were defensive nature Tinglus. That was a common thing in like the top 8 of Japan Nats, which is like super interesting to see, and I still don't know what it does, but like a lot of things like that.
I think sort of the format wasn't defensive nature like pretty common.
Yeah, I thought that was common.
I think the format was very common. Yeah, like everyone was impish. Like plus. Yeah, everyone was plus BDF 252 Tinglu.
No,
like, people literally 4 attack. Physical defense. It's like same thing pretty much. Like people.
I have not seen
because like the thing is over there, like it's Ruination spam.
Yeah.
Ruination Yawn spam. They just don't know how to do damage. I feel like focusing on the wrong stuff, little man.
Little man, aren't you shorter than Tyson?
But I mean, I agree and disagree. Like I think Japan Nats are helpful to an extent, sure. Like it's still Pokemon, right? It's still VGC. They still have to play the game out. They still have to win that one game. But I think the way like there were a lot of things that I have seen in like some of the team reports I've read. For example, the Mimikyu that got second place was specifically built for like the Japan
Terra types.
Yeah, to beat the Terra types, the common Terra types, which could still be like brought over. But I think that is more of a you could get away with that a lot more in a best of one closed Terra open nature environment, closed sheet environment.
Mm-hmm. Also, we are not getting that much information about Milkshake, bro.
Yeah, that too, right? Because Milkshake is a very I feel like it's very honest, but it could be very honest or very dishonest. like it's either beat up Rage Fist or they could just play Protect every other turn. But that we're getting sidetracked. I was going to try to lead that into for Zeke for the NAIC talk.
I don't know. I honestly don't have any thoughts on NAIC. I mean, we're all looking for a team.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Just take what you've been using, change it up a bit, or just get in more practice with it.
This will be done by NAIC, will it?
Yes, this will come out before NAIC, so we can't spill the beans completely.
Just be a good player, man.
I was gonna put my prediction.
Yeah, we can get predictions.
Yeah, we can do predictions.
Or
that's like half the fun.
Smart money.
Yeah,
smart money.
Stolen. We can't talk about the allegations. Not the allegations, but the
allegations.
The
allegations.
The roast. Whatever it was the split from subtakes.
Dude, it was just a joke.
I know it was a joke, but it was funny. I'm remembering it.
We're gonna beef with every other BGC podcast out there.
I thought it was hilarious.
And
we need the content.
Explain to me what the Players Cup 1 Discord is.
It was clearly just a diss that
it's a joke.
Like the fact that we said that
I don't think anyone of us
4 people in the top 8.
Yeah, in reference to my tweet.
Right, 4 people in the top 8. But if it's a server with a bunch of people who don't talk, then is it really 4 people in the top 8? I guess that was his point. Or you add the entire world to a server and you're like, we created the best team building server ever, when it's just, oh, dude, we got 8 out of 8 out of the top 8, and the entire Pokemon VGC community is not server yet. It's not as cool. I don't think he actually meant it like that, but I think it was just a joke. I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
though.
I don't think any of us.
Cause he's like a chill dude.
Bro, I just don't know what it means. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, Summer just explained it. Like I think his main point was adding everybody to the thing, and the reason he said Players Cup is because I feel like everyone qualified for Players Cup. You just
No.
I don't even know.
There was a Discord back in the day that was made for Players Cup originally, which this server was originally comprised of those people pretty much. So I believe he was referencing that, not the everyone is in it because everyone qualifies for Players Cup.
Oh, that makes more sense.
That server.
Okay, for NAIC, my prediction is Iron Hands is gonna win.
I like that prediction. I agree.
Iron
Hands is the best mon.
Bro, like I don't know who created that mon with that kind of stat beat stick, but that thing is not okay.
Look, when we ran Sword Stands Iron Hands back in Orlando, I knew we were onto something. I remember one of those AV, but like SD, that was the sauce.
Wait,
look at the meta now.
Come to think of it, Tyson, wasn't I the one that created the sauce that you used at Orlando?
Yes, you're the one who came with the pair of stuff last minute for the SD Hands God stuff.
Bro, I like Hands a lot. I'm a big fan of Iron Hands. I think that thing's gonna win.
I think he will. It's very strong.
Like it's either I think it's gonna be either Iron Hands, Earthworm, or
Earthworm.
Yeah, I think Earthworm. Like if like someone from TOTK takes off at the tournament, I think they can win.
That's a random ass.
In a Dragonite. I think Dragonite is corny as fuck, but I think it's gonna probably be one of the mons that can win.
No, not Dragonite. Don't slander.
Like, I know you love Dragonite, but you gotta admit, Chin-Pao Dragonite's like a little bit corny.
Oh, I guess. I actually never even. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, you have no ghost types on your team, so I'm gonna click Extreme Speed every single turn. Like, bruh.
That's impossible. Every team has a ghost type.
I mean, like, Fluttermane's not on 100% of the teams.
No, like, I'm still looking at Japannet's top pages on my screen. There's either an Annihilate, a Fluttermane, or a Golden Go.
Fair.
On every team.
But no, Dragonite's a dumb Pokemon. If it wins, I wouldn't even be mad.
We love Dragonite. Even though I feel like it's fallen off a bit, but Actually, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. At the end
No,
of
no,
the week,
it
I've
hasn't
been used
fallen
to.
off.
No, ignore that. I'm just wrong.
I think the Terra Flying version fell off, yeah, but Terra Normal's like been on the rise.
Oh, okay, yeah, that I can agree with that.
Because I mean, we saw it very, very early on before the format was even announced. When they were like before Regulation B was even announced, when we had everything in the format. I remember very, very early on. What ended up being meta before Series 1 was announced was the Chien Pao Dragonite and Chiyu Fluttermane. Both of those duos just asserting so much pressure, both on the physical and the special side, can really just put a hole in some teams. And that's like the most lukewarm take, but it's just true. And I think people need to have obviously answers for those. Even small adjustments like Adamant Chien Pao, for example, or really fast Dragonite so they get the faster extreme speed, or really bulky Chiyu, or Goggles, Nasty Plot Chiyu. There's even within those what seem to be straight, like a lot of people's problems with those teams are like, oh, they're too straightforward. But we've actually seen more choice banded Dragonite rise up, for example, or more choice specs Chiyu, and we've just seen that they still have flexibility just because of how the Pokemon are built and things like that. Is they may seem straightforward at first, but if played correctly, they can just put holes in teams.
Oh, by the way, I just need to say this. I hate Chien Pao. That thing is annoying. Also, we all know the one Pokemon that's not winning NAIC, and that's Wo-Chien. That thing's never gonna win anything.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time Wo-Chien got a top cut. Or
Hartford.
Hartford.
A top. Oh right. Oh dude.
Yeah,
Animus
Kyle
Y.
Lewin made top 4 with it, I think.
Top 8,
Top 8, yeah.
and that's all it will get.
Bro,
Mark my words. Wo-Chien will never top cut anything else again.
Bro, if Wo-Chien wins NAIC, I'm gonna quit Pokemon right on the spot. Like, there's no way.
There's not happening. Don't worry.
Alright, bet.
Cool. Wait, there's a Standler in top 8 of Japan Nats. What the fuck? I was about to close the tab.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we'll
forgot.
see about it.
You just noticed?
Like, I knew about it, I just kind of forgot. Helping Hand Hypnosis Reflect Trick Room. That's a cringe ass set.
It makes sense. Like the Vaughn does what it needs to do.
Yeah, it's not doing damage. I'm just looking at
the most
this.
shit format ever. Because all these cornballs
You're mad? 'cause
can't get
Reg
off
D
Big Five.
is For,
Reg D is for brain dead fools like you.
I don't
Damn.
play it.
Like you get top 16 at Worlds because it's literally brain dead.
Ursaluna time, baby.
Speaking of Ursaluna, I've been meaning...
Ursaluna's ass.
Urshifu's brain dead as fuck, though. Like, go
That
to
one is
Japan,
insanely
yay.
busted, but we already knew that.
How do you guys feel about Sword Stance Ursaluna over the Flame Orb stuff?
I played a Flame Orb sub no Trick Room team today in my league and I lost.
Damn,
It was pretty sick. It was actually really sick. It was screens. Really awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen a lot of screens with it.
Can't believe he lost
Jeez.
to no Trick Room Ursaluna. This is crazy.
You know a lot about losing.
Me?
Yep.
I just won a regional.
Yeah, how many have you lost?
How many have you lost?
0?
Didn't you lose any sets?
Bro.
We're gonna go band for band.
Bro, didn't you lose to Tyson?
Right now.
Didn't you
Right
do
now. What?
lose to Tyson and lose to Tyson?
When have I lost to Tyson? I've actually never lost to Tyson.
Let me run bets right now.
What are you talking about?
Aside. We're getting off topic. Well,
Stay off topic. I don't care.
He did not.
Okay.
Bro, like, I think we both know a lot about losing, because losing is part of the game we learn a lot from.
Yes.
Especially Sempra, because he only uses Lily Cole. Anyway,
I don't
to stay on
think
topic,
political players lose.
right? On the topic of Sempra losing, right?
Yeah.
I'm
I
listening.
believe we played Ultra Series, right?
I'm gonna shoot my monitor, dude. Why is this Satita Rocky Helmet? Everything's Rocky Helmet is a dumb format.
He's deflecting from all of the defeats he suffered. But Yes, much losing did occur. It was quite funny. Yeah.
In Ultra.
In Ultra Series.
Ultra Series.
I ended up winning one of the sets, by the way, after never ever touching the game.
You did win one of the sets. Congratulations. You clicked the
I'm
Fire
literally-
MZ into the right slot, and I guessed wrong. My
I
bad.
literally never played that format either. Cause I'm
You're playing Charizard, son. You click the Inferno Overdrive, and if I guess the slot you're Inferno Overdriving wrong, I lose the game. Oopsie.
Oopsie.
get good. I feel.
But then you did also lose, what, 3 other sets to me? All 2-0, so...
Damn.
3 other sets? That's not true. That's a bit. I feel.
I'm pretty sure we played 3 sets.
What if we
First
played a format you've never ever played in your life?
I would cook you.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm very sure.
2009, if real. That format is a fraud. Yeah.
I've played a few of those room tours. It's an experience, alright?
Play for UC 2013 right now.
Let's go.
Right now, I mean, I would, except I'm playing TCG Live currently. So,
Oh yeah, and Sempra's playing fucking
yeah.
Rainbow Six.
yeah.
What?
I see Tyson on TFT also.
He's playing League, bro.
Yo, everyone's distracted, guys. You have a podcast to record, guys.
No, I'm talking. That's what I was trying to say. I'm trying.
No,
to
yeah, I know.
What was I gonna say?
I know what I'm gonna say.
Go
So you
ahead.
gotta be completely honest right now. I'm reading a webtoon right now, bro.
Shoot the monitor.
Yeah, dude. No, dude. I was gonna say, you guys tried this Grimace Milkshake?
No.
Oh, not yet. Actually, I think I'm gonna order it right now. I'm gonna try it.
Bro.
Please
I was watching the report of the week video
What's
on it
the-
yesterday.
What's a Grimace
Wait,
milkshake?
Or just look in general.
Canadian moments.
It's this purple milkshake. It's supposed to be berry flavored.
From where?
That doesn't
McDonald's.
mix.
Yeah.
That doesn't mix for me. Like, who?
What do you mean?
Berries? I've never had like a fruity milkshake. That doesn't compute in my
Yo,
head.
they sell it at the
Because-
local McDonald's.
That is
just
kind of
makes-
whack.
that and a fruity milkshake doesn't make sense to me. Like at that point, just make it smooth. Like I think McDonald's would have done. I don't trust a smoothie from McDonald's either, but a grape berry fusion smoothie would have been better. I think.
Dude, I'm looking at the Grimace gifts. I'm gonna. I'm sorry for this. He kind of looks like a.
Scared.
Does it?
Bro,
Yeah,
this is
like-
a child-friendly podcast. What are you
Nah,
doing?
I'm not gonna censor it. It's fine. But like, am I wrong?
The dude in general?
Bro,
No comments.
no comment.
How many of them have you seen?
Did you
I
guys
think-
know it's supposed to be like a taste bud? Did you guys know that?
Yeah,
I
I found that off
plead
of
the
Twitter
fifth.
the other day.
I plead the fifth.
Like, this is such a weird mascot. I don't know. I like the Grimace. He's kind of goofy.
The,
Bro,
the
it's
Hamburglar is my go.
Hey, yo, McDonald's got grape jam? What the hell?
You don't want to know where it comes from.
No, I don't want to. I'm sure it comes out of Grimace's ass or something.
I think the McDonald's Grimace Shake is probably mid. I think they should have never came up with that. I just bring back the Shamrock Shake.
I'm gonna order the Grimace
Oh,
shake.
no. Okay. Hold on. The Shamrock
I'm gonna-
Shake is so bad.
What?
Agreed.
It is
Never had it.
genuinely disgusting. I don't know how people like that.
America, baby.
It's just like...
It's a mint
But
milkshake.
it doesn't even taste like mint.
You just got it from the wrong place.
I think you just hate the Irish.
No, like, don't get me wrong. Mint chocolate chip ice cream or like anything like that, I'm all for it, right? But the Shamrock Shake is not that. It does not taste like mint. It's like... the only thing I can describe it as is like mouthwash. It is just vile. Like I don't want to.
Vile is a
that, right?
strong word.
I tried the.
I had one sip of it. I spat it out, and I could not have any more. Okay,
That
like
is
it was so
insane.
bad.
Okay, I actually tried the Shamrock Shake multiple times. I think it just depends on the location for me. But like so far, 2 of the locations were really bad, and one of them was really good.
Yeah.
Give me one right now, and I'll be the judge of it.
It's
It
good.
don't sell right now, dog.
It is objectively
I know that's a joke, dude. That's a joke. It's like for St. Patty's Day, right?
Yeah, it's for St. Patrick's Day. They come out with it in the middle of March. It's like, oh, this is a really fun drink, and then they just never they take it away.
Well, everyone gets drunk for that holiday, so maybe you're supposed to drink it drunk. I know it tastes
That
better.
might explain it.
I don't know.
Honestly, that is the best explanation for it tasting so bad that I've heard. So
There you
Okay.
go.
I'm actually gonna order the fucking Grimace Shake right now. I'll give you like a review of it.
No. You don't have to do this to
Is it gonna arrive within the time that
I
we're
don't
still recording?
think so, because like it usually takes like 30 to 40 minutes before it's alright.
You do not have to do this to yourself.
Okay, well, if it does arrive, we'll have the live review, and if not, I'll put it down in the comments what your thoughts were, so people can know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very important.
Okay, I
And
just
we
ordered.
we could just hop and call after, and then just like tack it on to the end.
Too
Yeah,
much work.
yeah. Tyson and I have to call after this anyway, so like I'm sure I'll talk about it after this. Okay,
Awesome.
I just ordered it. Let's see how it goes.
Oh no.
Okay. Any more thoughts on VGC? Because I'm ready to move on to my other
You need
topic.
to stop, and if you play this game way too seriously, you need to touch some grass.
True. Speaking of touching digital grass, I started playing Tears of the Kingdom since the last episode.
Is
Finally,
that our segue?
That is
Segue.
my segue. I have many thoughts. I don't know where to begin. I guess
It's a good game.
so. I'm very opinionated about
Video
Breath of the
games.
Wild. Well, yeah, video games in general, but especially the Breath of the Wild. I think it's all right. I think I respect the game more than I actually like it. Like, I enjoyed my time with it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a good game, but it's not even my top 5 of that
Video
year.
games of all time.
Not of that year. I mean, 2017.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay,
I'm curious for scale then. What are your top 5 games of like all time?
of all time, going number 1 through number 5: Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 3, Pokemon Platinum, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1.
How do you have this memorized?
it's our favorite games. The fuck do you mean?
I
I
have
yeah.
the things you like memorized. Yeah, great
No.
watch.
No,
don't
like,
have
that's
my
rather
I don't
like
have my. I don't have my.
yeah,
memory.
rather like people say like let me think. Like right now, what's Zeke? What's your top
Yes.
5 songs?
Okay, that I don't know.
See, like he has that memorized.
Okay, but I said I'm very opinionated about video games, not about music.
Okay, what are you guys' top 5 favorite video games?
I would have to think.
Go
But
think.
I asked that question because I was curious.
Go
I
think.
think,
Use your
like,
brain,
I
Tyson.
think Pokemon is very interesting in the top 5 of all time. Is that a nostalgia basis, or is that like you genuinely think it's a good game?
It's a mix of both. Pokemon Platinum is a very important game to me,
Okay.
and it deserves being up there. I just have good memories of it,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
and
obviously, I think like Dark Souls 3 is a better game, but Pokemon
Yeah.
Platinum
Yeah.
is
Exactly.
special.
Okay.
It's special.
Oh, and what's your top 5 favorite
Okay.
game?
In no particular order, I'd say Celeste is up there.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Black, I think. Then that's mostly nostalgia, but it was a very good game as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tears of the Kingdom has replaced Breath of the Wild in the top 5.
Oh,
I think it is a
Speaking of
vast
home.
improvement.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I say replaced. Breath of the Wild still might be in the top 5, even with Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh,
coming out and
That
being
is
better.
all.
I really liked it. Other than that, Nier Automata is up there.
Okay, that's
based.
What? Necrocomica?
Yeah.
Near Automata.
Nier Automata.
What?
Automata.
Nier Automata is probably like my 11th or 12th favorite.
Probably
It's up
my
there.
like 7th or 8th for me.
Yeah, it's a game, and I really love it. But other than that, I think none of them stand out in a way. Like I could say Fire Emblem in general,
Mhm.
because I enjoy the franchise. But if you told me to pick like one game and put it in my top 5, I couldn't do that.
Fire Emblem Fates.
I mean, if we were just ranking music, it would be up there. But
Okay, Tyson, what is your top 5 favorite games?
If I were to, I play a lot. Hold on.
Bro's
I'm
pulling out his
literally.
Steam
I'm
list
looking
right
at my
now.
Switch and I'm looking at Steam.
Okay.
Man, you
I-
guys aren't true gamers.
Believe it or not, this is not for the quality of the game, but I'm gonna say Sword and Shield at number 5.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. When you said the quality of the game, I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
It's
What a
just
whack
I was
first
able
game!
to
Like, how can you start with Sword and Shield as your favorite game?
because I was able to meet a lot of people through the game. I was able to meet
You
everybody.
gotta
in the
get one
stall.
performance.
I was
Shut
able to-
up!
It's not even that. I wasn't even thinking of that. But I was able to meet so many people. It was just like for the same reason, like I would never normally, if I'm being completely honest, I would never put a Pokemon game in my top 5. But the reason it's there is probably because of sentimental value. It's like I was at a very difficult time in my life, especially with COVID, and a game like allowed me to meet people and get outside my typical friend zone. It was
Get outside the
cool.
house.
Next, I would probably put Skyward Sword from another probably one of the worst Zelda games, but I really like Skyward Sword. I grew up on that game. That was the one that
I agree.
woke up at-
That's one of my favorite ones.
I
by
woke
far.
up at,
I
like-
really loved it.
I have very strong memories of waking up at 8 a.m. in the morning on Saturdays when I actually have free time to play that and Mario Galaxy. I love that game to death. Can I put a trilogy in there?
It's just games, not a fucking trilogy, bro.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, okay, I'd put Amori at number 3. I really like Amori. I was able to relate to it a lot. Very good JRPG. Or not JRPG, but very good.
ARPG, dog.
Very good RPG. I'm used to saying the term. It was also like a perfect mix of like horror and RPG that I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I usually can't sit through story games, so the fact that I was able to sit through that was pretty good. I'd actually put the Phoenix Wright Ace, the trilogy, the original one,
Okay.
Mhm.
up in second, and then probably recency bias, 100%. I would put Tears of the Kingdom there.
Yeah, I knew that was also coming.
I mean, like
Yeah.
it's recency bias. I'm not even gonna cap, but it's just a good game.
All right, Sempra, what is your top 5 favorite games?
Rainbow Six.
Overwatch, Rainbow Six. Let me see. Overwatch, Rainbow Six.
He's rolling his brain. He's thinking.
Call of Duty.
Town of Salem.
Okay, Town of Salem's actually pretty sick.
Crunker.
Crunker.
Yeah, top 5.
What else?
What
don't know.
comes to mind?
He's gonna put Overwatch 2 in the fucking top 5 after Overwatch, bro.
I don't know. Like I don't play games like you guys do. You guys are sappy little.
I listed
guys.
all the games I listed came out in like the last 5 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Except except Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think Sempra has a list anymore. I think
I don't know.
He's run out of games.
Okay,
Okay.
All right.
let me tell you about my top 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're still.
Okay,
Go
my top 5 favorite games so far.
Yeah.
Number 1, Final Fantasy VII Remake. That game is sick as hell. I love
That goes in my
game.
top 5 as well.
It's literally my favorite game ever. Number 2 is Yakuza 0. Tyson, why aren't you playing that game right now? Number 3 is Tales of Arise. I doubted the game for a while, but I played it and it was really good. Like it's pretty similar to Final Fantasy VII, but the art styles are really sick and the gameplay is like really good.
That was very good.
Yeah, it's very good. Like it's expensive, but it's worth the money. I really like the combat in the game and the story. And number 4 is probably Legends of Arceus. That game is my only Pokemon game I played for fun.
Wow. I'm actually surprised. And I love that game.
Mhm.
I'll defend that game. I'm surprised to hear.
And number 5 is Digimon Stories, Cyber Sleuth, and Hacker Memory. That game is really sick.
Digimon. I've never sat down and fully played a Digimon game.
I actually, when Cyber Sleuth came out, I heard it was a very good game. I actually meant to play it at some
It's
point.
sick. You have to play that game. Like
Yeah.
I have over like 900 hours in it. You have to play it. It's so
Wow. And the sequel is good too?
good. What do you mean the sequel?
Didn't you bring up 2 Digimon games? I
No,
know
no,
got a sequel.
Cyber Sleuth and Hacker Memories, like it's like
Maybe
two.
it's had a
routes.
long name.
It's like 2 routes. Like you have the route of being the sleuth or the hacker.
I thought it got like a sequel.
No, it did not get a sequel. If it did, I would have been really happy, but it didn't. But it's a really good game. It has really good story, good characters. I'm actually more of a Digimon fan than a Pokemon fan, I'll be completely honest. Like, it feels weird saying this. Because I bet
You should start playing the Digimon TCG though.
Nah, I don't like trading card games, bro.
There's a regional coming up for it.
No, I'm like, Pokemon is a franchise rather than like a video game in general. Like, I just like Digimon a lot. That's my top 5 games. I hate Pokemon.
Anyway, honestly, that's pretty valid. Pokemon used to be my favorite game franchise, and then Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 8 happened. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I'm bumping you down, buddy. Dark Souls can go on top. So
also, I have not tried Dark Souls yet. Do you recommend
it? I listed off 3 Souls games in my top 5 of all.
I mean, like, yeah.
No, Elden Ring there is interesting, but I know you were saying it was like easy or something like
that. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about Tears of the Kingdom, but let me give a quick tangent on my Souls opinions. so yeah, those are my top 5, and then after that, Sekiro is probably like number 10 of all time. Dark Souls 2, not even in conversation. Get out of here. Elden Ring, somewhere around 20. You know, it's solid, but I like the other ones more for various reasons. I could spend literal hours.
Where's Danganronpa in that list?
Danganronpa 1 is my, I think, 8th favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
Because after, like, number 6, I think it's Valhalla, then Explorers of Sky, Danganronpa 1, and Ocarina of Time. That's my top.
Oh, dude, I have my list of Zelda games. I just realized they listed all of Switch games. I didn't even look at I didn't finish looking at Steam and stuff like that.
Bruh.
I'll actually sit down and get a list together.
Okay.
But,
okay, for people wondering where Revengeance is, it's number 6 on my list.
That's like the other Metal Gears.
No, I haven't finished Revengeance completely just yet. Like, I have to finish it to actually like look at the game itself. It's like a really good game right now, though. Like, I love the music, but I haven't just finished it yet. So my opinions in like flowing from top 5 to 6 like a lot of times.
Okay, so back to Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, so basically Breath of the Wild, it's good. I'm not that hype on it. Tears of the Kingdom, yes, basically what I've played so far, it's about the same. I was thinking, I haven't played that much of it, and then I look at the hours that the Switch tracks, and it says, you already have over 20 hours in the game. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The time just flew by.
I think that's where really, like, that's where a lot of the open world games kind of, like, what is the word I'm looking for? That's where they excel at. That, like, they just make you lose track of time because there's so much to do, to where it's not necessarily overwhelming, that you can just take it at your own pace. You could literally burn through 2 hours just because, there was a Korok here. Oh wait, I found this on the way, and then you completely forget what you're doing. You now have 5 side quests that you're doing, and
last night I was heading to like a whole other area to like unlock a new tower or whatever, the part of the map. So okay, I see a stable off in the distance in a shrine, so I'll go do that. And then I climb like the big twin peaks or whatever. And then I see those rocks that fall from the sky.
Yeah.
And I assume you guys figured this out.
Yeah,
but I thought, I can use this as an elevator.
Wait, I'm so stupid.
Dude,
okay. Hold on. So I see the rock fall from the sky.
I didn't watch the trailers.
I didn't see the trailers either. And I see the sky island like right above me. It's like, hold on, I can get on the rock, use rewind, and I have an elevator basically. So that's where I left off last night. And I still have like this whole other city that I saw in the other direction that I meant to go to, but now I'm up in the sky. So gotta explore this now.
Wait, dude, you could talk about your how you haven't completed the first shrine yet.
Yeah.
Game right now?
It's too hard.
Did you sell it?
What? I don't know how. You're literally lying if you say you didn't YouTube the first part.
The first shrine.
How am I supposed to figure out to run to all the other side of the map, and then how to do the shrine? Like, I don't even know how to get there.
Dude, the first shrine in the puzzle is like make a bridge.
okay, make a bridge, but then how you get out and know where to go to the next one? Like I tried to go in the cold weather and I died.
Bro, what?
You
Well,
find
you
fire
talk-
peppers, or just go the other
Find the
direction.
peppers, and then you cook them
This
into
guy
a
does
fire
not
food.
read.
So how am I supposed to know without searching that up?
You find that out because you talk to the NPC and they say it's dangerous to go in the cold area unless you have this fire food. And then you'd be like, oh hey look, there's a pot and a pile of peppers. I wonder if I should cook them.
Bro is not reading.
It takes all of like 30 seconds of like little bit of thinking, and then you're like,
I'm not gonna
figured
make
it
fun
out.
of you too hard, but I am gonna poke fun that you cannot complete the first Zelda dungeon. I thought it was funny.
Not reading. His ass is not reading.
See, yeah, like if you go into the cold area and you're like, okay, I keep dying, but there's like a whole other direction you can go to. Even if you didn't know about the pepper thing, you can just ignore the cold area for now, go the other direction, and maybe you'll find something that'll help out. That's just kind of basic, like how developers push you to go in a certain direction.
No, I don't know. I took psychology class with developers.
Bro.
It's just too difficult for the average person, I think.
and then
Average
not a
person,
chance.
bro.
Not a
Kids play
chance.
this game. This is for kids.
It's not for kids.
You're not a kid. You're fucking 18, 17. You're a whole ass adult.
It's not for kids.
You
The
can win
game
a
is not
regional,
for kids.
but you can't beat a children's game.
I didn't beat it. I didn't even get past the first level.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Because it's too hard. The starting island is literally too hard. I fail to believe that you guys played the whole game without searching anything up on YouTube.
The game gives enough context clues, dog.
I will admit there are definitely shrines like after the starting area that you may have to search up. Sure, I'd concede to that point. But the starting area is the starting area for a reason. It is quite literally the first puzzle is make a bridge. It literally teaches you how to use the ability. I think the shrine's name is literally like they try to give you a hint in the name usually. So
It's
like,
always a hint, yeah.
It's like connect. It's like the rolling ball, and the puzzle is you have to roll a ball. Like I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say.
Tyson, when are you gonna play Yakuza though, bro?
Dude.
Good. But yeah. Here's the thing.
This is another random comment, and I'm sorry about this, but is there anything off about how the shrines look from the outside?
No, I like the way they look. I like the new look.
It doesn't remind you of something
in Zelda games.
What are you trying to say, Zeke?
Okay, so I was listening to a podcast and they brought this up before I started playing the game, and then I actually played the game and I saw the shrine. It's like, oh, they're completely right. The shrines look like goatsy. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna explain it. It's something very. Okay, it always ends up like this. I'm not gonna explain it. It's something very, very. People would troll people by sending them that image back in the day. That's all I'll say.
How old are you, Zeke?
I answered this last time. I'm 23, but okay. I just know internet culture things.
You're 1 year older than me, but you look 50 years older than me.
Okay.
And you know about the good old days when tigers used to smoke cigarettes and all that bullshit.
It is just like internet culture thing. Like I just pick up on this stuff from just watching YouTube all the time for like 10 years.
Bro, you are clinically online. You're chronically online.
I try not to be. We had a discussion about it like 2 podcasts ago.
Oh, okay. What you look like though? Hold on.
What?
You know, in Black and White 2, right? In what's it called? I can't remember the name of the city. The big city in the middle of the region, right? With the bug gym.
No,
in Black and White 2.
Like, well, I cannot remember either.
Whatever the name is, the bug gym, right? Where you go in the cocoons.
Yeah, New York.
It looked like, Yeah,
New York, bro. What the fuck?
New York.
No,
but it looks like the cocoons from that gym. Whatever it's called.
Are you guys talking about Castelia City? Are you?
Yes,
Castelia City.
Yes,
yeah,
there we go.
It's Castelia City, Owen.
See, saying New York is so fucking funny.
I'm not
that's
wrong.
what it was based off of. Like, he's not incorrect for that.
Bro, but he's like, Owen's talking about Pokemon, and Zeke's like, oh yeah, New York, yeah, sure.
But like that it's Manhattan. Like, you guys know.
We all understood it.
Okay.
It totally looks like those cocoons.
Oh yeah, Zeke. If I ever go to New York with you, I'm gonna say Castelia City just to make fun of you.
I cannot remember.
He forgot. So
I had Nimbasa, Lumios.
Lumios.
Yeah, because that's X and Y.
It
Yes,
just
as you were saying, go on.
Well, I'm not gonna stick on that point any longer. You can look that up on your own time. But it looks just like the shrines from Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not wrong in saying that.
You're old, bro.
No. Well, we don't need to get into that. But what else do I have to say on Tears of the Kingdom? I'm trying to think. I had like several things like mentally written down. I guess the powers you get. I didn't know that. I'm assuming like none of the powers from Breath of the Wild return, right? It's all new stuff.
It's new stuff.
No,
there's no time stop or freeze or.
But the way they mitigate it is that a lot of the powers are similar enough. Like everything that you could do in Breath of the Wild, you technically could do now, and that's just because of one of the abilities.
Yeah, like I just find that really. That's what I meant earlier, where I respect these games more than I actually like them. Just all the things you can do with them, and like they had the first game. Like these two games are pretty similar. In the first game, you could do all these things with this toolkit you got, and they were like, okay, let's just get rid of all of that, come up with an entirely new toolkit that's probably, arguably more. I don't know how do you say it. Like it lets you do more things.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like they had to incorporate all of these things into the game, like program it to make sure it works. That's why they delayed it for a whole year, just to make sure all these little systems in the game would work properly. Mm-hmm. And I respect that. Which, yeah, I really like that.
I think it's definitely worth the wait.
For sure. And I think also to the point of the new toolkit, I think they did a very good job of making it so that all of the new abilities, one, they feel like new, right? So it's not like, this is just updated Cryonis or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's not a reskin.
They're all unique. But they can still, in some way, do all of the old things, but they also have so many ways to accomplish the same thing, right? So I was watching my brother play. He's not as far in the game as I am today. And he was just doing the shrine, and he was sitting here for like 10 minutes trying to force the way through the shrine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting here like, there's no way I would do it like that. And I thought of like 6 different ways that I would complete this puzzle, right? Mm. And then he brute forced it through the way he was trying, and he got it anyway. So like the amount of variety and the ways to play the game with just, I mean, it's a really small toolkit at this point, right? You have effectively 4 most of the game, I think, because I know there's the 5th one that you get at some point. I haven't gotten that quest yet, but you have 4, but you can still do so much stuff with it and accomplish all of the same thing in however way you think of it, which just makes the game experience way better, in my opinion, as opposed to like, here's the intended route, please do it.
Yeah, I did the shrine the other day. It might have been yesterday. It was very early on in the game, so it's pretty easy. And it's like these little carts that you have to like go through to make sure they don't run you over. And then there's this like big cylinder that's pushing you in the one direction. You have to make a little cart to like cross it. Do you guys remember this one?
Yes.
I don't think I've done that one yet.
Well, yeah. You're meant. I guess what the basic option is, you can just make the car because there's the little wheels. You would attach it to the concrete slab or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I thought, wait, why would I make it when I can just steal one of the cars that infinitely spawn right behind me? So I just used Ultra Hand, grabbed one of the carts, got on it, and activated it, and that took less time. Like it's basic stuff like that, but it's like you have multiple ways you can approach this.
Ooh, he's stealing.
I think what was cool too is that like because of the delay and how late the game came out, then that feels fresh. That was one of the things I was worried about going.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, it's the same map. There's no way they could change this up. And then they added 3 things, and I feel like I don't know where I'm going.
I was just thinking that yesterday when I was climbing up the mountain. It's like, I've done this before. I did this 5 years ago. And yet
I don't remember.
It feels so it feels so new. And I was thinking like how like the people that just recently played Breath of the Wild, I wonder how they feel just immediately going into Tears of the Kingdom. I'm curious on that. Yeah, like there's the Sky World, there's the Depths, which I've been chipping away at as well. They're very annoying. I hate dealing with the gloom. and the enemies there.
It's cool. I mean, you play Dark Souls. You should be used to the Crimson Rot.
I guess I should. Oh, actually, it's a good thing you said that. This game, I've died a good amount of times. Like, it was
hard.
early.
It's hard.
So much.
It was early game. I was trying to do this cave with some bokoblins or whatever, and they were fucking kicking my ass.
It's hard.
Yeah, I like that. I like that about the game.
I'm in the shrine right now, where I stopped playing last because I had to go to dinner, where they take all your stuff, and you gotta beat this challenge, right? You gotta to kill the enemies.
Yeah, one of those.
I've died so many times, and it's like, I'm so used to relying on, like my gear and whatnot, and then they just take it away, and I just keep, I know, it feels like I'm so bad at the game, but like, it's fun, I don't know.
Did you guys ever do the Breath of the Wild DLC?
Yes,
the one
that
you know, the
also
one
fun.
I'm talking
That's
about.
also fun.
Yeah, the one where you start out with no gear and you have to like go through all these levels.
The Master Sword challenges.
Yeah, that honestly, that was my favorite part of the entire game. Just the challenge of going through that.
Yep.
That's my standout part. And I like those shrines, yeah, where they take away all your gear, you're all naked. It's like, take this crappy wooden stick and shield and...
There was one I was stuck on a... Do you care about shrine spoilers? It's not a major shrine.
No, I don't.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do you care on?
Nah, it's okay.
There was one where they take away all your armor and then they make you use the Zoan thing where it's like it tracks enemies. So you have to like put spiky shields on each of the things and then hit it and then run away. But the way I cheesed it is I just attached it. I killed one of the dudes and then I just attached a stick to it. I just swung it around. There was like a bomb one that I attached. I just cleared out the entire thing. There was one where it was like the same premise and they were all boats and I just pulled the boats out from underneath all the dudes. Like, there's just, again, it goes back to how many different ways you can approach the game as well.
Also, like, you drowned them.
Yeah, you just drown
Okay, they're on the boats. Okay, that's cool. That's smart.
They want you to like hit them from afar and get on your own boat and have like a battle and stuff. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go around and pull the boat out from underneath of them because when you magnetize or whatever you call it, whenever you do it by the hand, the objects in it like make it infinitely heavier because you can't move them. Like if you put a Korok and you don't attach it, because it's not attached, the game like freaks out for some reason. So if you can't lift a minecart with a Korok in it unless it's attached. So when you drag the bot like from underneath of it, it'll take a while, but you're able to like drag it out from underneath. It's so funny.
Do you guys collect the Koroks? Do you help out their friends?
No,
I did when I was running out of space.
I killed them.
You killed them?
I drove them off the island.
I don't know if they respawned. Otherwise, I would. I would think they do.
I actually pushed one into the depths. I don't know if it's alive.
No, they're so cute, and they give you little poop.
Poop?
Yeah, that's what the Korok seeds are, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in the lore. That's what Miyamoto said.
it's in the lore.
This is not a yahaha moment, honestly.
Yeah. I've just been marking them on the map and telling myself I'd go back to get them later because I'm too lazy.
I just do it on the spot if I see one. Oh, I found this Korok on the top of the mountain, and I couldn't, like, you stand on the little leaf thing, and then it spawns a target.
Yeah.
And I could not hit the fucking target. I might have to look up how you do that, because I kept doing it.
Some of them aren't targets, some of them are you're supposed to follow them.
Oh,
like
wait.
If it doesn't pop up at a target, if it like sends a leaf off the edge and like points down, you're supposed to follow it.
No, because I would get off on the thing and I would despawn the target, and I would walk over to collect all my arrows, and nothing else would spawn.
Okay.
Is
then
it like
it might be
a balloon? Or
No, it's not the balloon. It's just like a target on the floor that it would spawn off on, like, from a
It's
distance.
like I got to a point where it was I was at top of one of the. If you play Breath of the Wild, you know there were the mazes at the four corners.
Yeah.
On the one of the four corners, now that there's the sky stuff, I went to the top of one, and I would see if there was a Korok there. There was. I still haven't completed this one because I didn't know how it worked. But I was looking for a target. I was trying to shoot it, but it wouldn't let me shoot it. And then I had to follow all the way down.
Huh. Okay. I think
Yeah,
that was
because some of the targets are like jump through them, not
Yes.
shoot them. But to your point, funny thing about the mazes, right? So I was a very bad Breath of the Wild player.
Oh,
I've
no.
since gotten better at video games, right? I didn't
Unlike some
take
people.
the time to
All right.
explore all of the map, right? I played what I needed to beat the game, and I played a bunch, but I didn't find that there were 4 mazes. I found one of them, got stumped, and said, "Oh, okay." I found out like yesterday, accidentally, that there's a second maze. And I was like, "Wait, hold on,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
isn't the opposite." Wait, are there?
yeah.
So I've done one of the mazes so far. I This is a bit of a spoiler, so maybe I won't talk about it too much. But there's multiple parts to the mazes, um,
Mm.
where you do the one on the ground, and then more stuff happens. And I got to the
Ooh.
3rd phase, and there's this monster, right?
Yes, I know what
Uh,
you're talking about.
and man, I gave up, and I will come back to it some other time. I cannot kill that thing. I've tried to cheese it so many times because I can't actually fight it, and I just keep dying to something really stupid.
Oh,
Even
that
cheesy
reminds me.
feel like
That reminds me. Yeah. Do you guys? I'm sure you guys saw it. The big fucking lightning dragon in the Coliseum.
yeah.
Like in the early games, like what is this dude doing here? This is late game boss. This is some Dark Souls DLC shit. And like I'm just starting out. I got a shitty wooden stick in my kit.
I
I'm
haven't
not
been
beating
to the
this guy.
Coliseum yet, but I was just in the mountains, and then there was just this ice hydra thing. I was like, "Oh, okay," and then it one shot me. And
No, I saw it and I triggered a battle and I just ran away. It's like, nope, I'm not even gonna entertain this.
Fuck this shit, Emma.
like it's the middle of like, it's not the first quest, right? But like, it's in the path of the Rito like story quest. So I'd think all of it's like not too crazy, right? And then it's just there. Like
I lost that dude. I was doing the Rito one, and there's at one point where whenever you meet any of the heroes, you usually have to meet them somewhere, and then you have like a conversation, and then you do whatever their temple is. When I went there, I went to go do something else. Like it was, I don't know why they did this, but they put like a shrine in the middle of the path you're supposed to take with the dude. So while I was walking with one of the champions, it was the Rito dude. I stopped at the shrine, which was like 2 feet away from the path that we were on, and he was like, "Oh, you're gonna do that? I'll talk to you later." And then he just left, and I did not know where to find him to restart up the quest. I could not progress because you needed his ability, and I just spent hours looking for him, and that's one thing I had to search up. I was like, I lost, and no one else had this issue, so I not even Reddit had the answer for this one.
Well, Reddit's down, so
Yeah, but this was a while ago.
that's funny.
I could not find the answer. I eventually found it. He was just back at the start, but I went all the way back to the village. I was like, do I have to restart everything? And he's like, it's such a small model, and it was like in the snow as well. I just couldn't
he's
find
so
him.
hard to see, dude.
I just couldn't find him.
Is this the little bird dude?
Yes,
Yeah.
That I keep seeing pictures of?
yes.
The goofy
Well,
looking
not
guy.
not the one where he has his hand out to you with the joint. The
Oh, I
one
haven't
where he
seen
has.
that one.
Hold on, let me show you. I'll put it.
I need to see this. I don't even know the dude's name.
I don't know his name either, but the
No, I
main
don't
dude is Tulin. The main dude is Tulin. They're all like the ancestors of the previous people. If you haven't figured that out yet,
Well, I'm not that far yet.
it's in the promotional stuff, and it's like you.
I didn't watch any of the promotional stuff, dude.
Oh,
You
Tyson,
spoiled
you
me.
This guy, look, this guy literally doesn't matter in the game, but everybody's been memeing it.
Really, he doesn't matter. He matters to me.
This is you're being racist to the Rito because that's who it is. That's like the baby version of him. He
Wait,
does matter, but
that.
so it's him as a baby. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
he
it
looks
is.
good in game. This one's kind of goofy. His
Well, it's
promotional art.
yeah.
That's
I
him as a
would-
baby. I'm pretty sure.
I would deep fry him and pair him with some buffalo sauce.
Hey, yo.
Oh, okay.
It's the Texas people.
Bring it to the potluck.
Texas blood speaking.
Yeah, I'm bringing this guy to the potluck.
That's crazy.
That Tulin is adorable though. He's probably my favorite.
He's a lad. Although he tends to run away from me and then get stuck.
Yeah, that's the
And
one
it's
I
the pain in the
lost.
butt.
That's why.
Well, no, not even that. Like the avatar. Like when in the thing, he'll just get like stuck on a rock, and I'll be like running away, and like, okay, I gotta use this power now, and
Oh
then
no,
he's
where are
just
you
not
at?
there. So I have to run all the way back, and then
Yeah.
press A, and then run all the way back. But it's okay.
Alright,
We love
I
him
don't
anyway.
want to be the one to like ruin everything here, but I have to like start preparing for a PC tomorrow, so you can end this one like so I can go.
Yeah, we have been talking about Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how long we've been recording for.
Like 30 minutes. We've been talking about Tears of the Kingdom for like 30 minutes straight up.
We've been recording
That's a good
for
game.
an hour.
It's a good game.
I think we should honestly, like at this point, based off the ratio of Zelda talk to Pokemon talk, rebrand this as a Zelda podcast. Thoughts?
Like at this point, might as well, right?
Yeah, I can talk about why Ocarina of Time is better than
I
Breath of
don't
the
think
Wild.
I don't think Sepper or Brian would like that.
No, that's fine.
Bro,
I'll redo all of the art.
Oh nah.
We're
Who's
all
gonna-
little Zelda characters.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Link.
Who would each of us be?
I like to be Ganondorf. I like Ganondorf.
Of course, it would be.
What do you mean?
What
Like,
you just said earlier is like I'm in my villain arc.
I mean, like, yeah, I love villains in video games. Also,
What are the rock dudes called again? Gorons, right?
Goron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I buy with the Gorons. Just eating rocks.
I think
I would
Owen
want
would
to
be
be one
Link.
of the. I would want to be one of the Gerudo women.
I think Owen would be a Link.
Okay, this
No,
sounds
no,
really bad out of context, but like I really like electricity as like a power, like big Killua fan from like Hunter x Hunter. So like I would want that power.
Makes sense.
I canonically, I would be Zelda, based off the profile picture history.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Canonically,
Canonically.
who would be like Link in Mike's? Like, who would be the Link in the Mike's?
Who's the most twinkish?
What is that statement, bro?
I think we found him.
Is Luca Paz?
Luca Paz starring as Link. This is still Zelda talk, but at least it's not Tears of the Kingdom. They're doing a live. Apparently, I saw the Mario movie, and this got me down like the animated video game loop rabbit hole. They're apparently planning a Zelda animated Illumination animated movie.
Bro, if Link is Chris Pratt, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, it's not going to be Chris Pratt. It'll be somebody else.
I
By the
was
way,
hoping-
I don't think Chris Pratt did a bad job with the Mario movie. I think he did fine as a
No, I
voice.
think
You give the most lukewarm takes, and then you pretend like you just.
Everyone
disagreeable.
everyone hated it. Everyone
No.
was like, yes,
Who is everyone?
because they heard him say Yahoo in the trailer.
All right, boys, the Grimace Shake is about to be delivered. It's like
Let's
2
go.
It's about to be.
How,
I'm gonna
how
go
much
through-
longer?
We
I'm
can
gonna
wrap up the podcast with the Grimace Shake.
Okay,
Well-
give me a sec. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick and go downstairs to pick it up.
Hold on.
Okay,
I
okay.
still have a lot of things to say. We brought up the rumored Zelda movie, which, by the way, I think they said it's not happening, which is good.
Good.
Illumination
No, it is.
ruined it. No, they said it. What did they say?
Let
They
me
shot
find
down the
it.
rumors. That's what I saw.
Did they? Hold on.
Yes, and that's good because they're not gonna do a good job. Like
No, they would
Mario.
fuck it up. Mario is understandable. Like that's
Mario's like okay, like it was mediocre. What Mario already doesn't have much of a story. Whatever. Zelda?
with
like-
multiple timelines. Like
Like,
No,
I think-
they would
I think it
destroy
could be
it.
a really good Zelda movie, but I think it needs to be like an actual movie, not just like a kids movie, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
don't
need
want to
to-
hear.
It needs to be
jokes.
like I'm trying to think of a movie that would be like a good like 1-to-1 of like something similar vein, but like oh you know what? Okay, this is a bit of a tangent, or not a tangent, but like a stretch. You might not know this movie. Back I don't even know how long. Let me look it up. There's a movie called Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh yeah, I know about it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
the motion one.
Yeah. One, fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It was one of my favorite movies ever. It's really, really good. But two, I think that kind of, I'm not specifically that style, right? But like that vibe of the movie is what a Zelda movie would need to be. Where it's still fun and entertaining, but it also like takes itself seriously, which I
Yeah.
think is really important for something with as deep and I wouldn't even say like, oh, what's a good way to put it? But like, almost important, right? Because if you
Mhm.
mess up the Zelda story, there's a big problem with that. Like as we said, Mario, it's not.
You
like,
make a lot of people mad.
whatever. It's like, oh, they made some oopsies, but also it's still Mario. He's just jumping and doing his thing, right? But you mess
can't
with the Zelda story, and then that becomes a problem. So anyway,
I heard this was described to me perfectly, where Zelda has a little bit of edge to it. It's still a kid's game, but there's creepy and dark stuff in those games. And Illumination doesn't do that. They're very kid friendly, which is why it won't mesh with Zelda. That's
I unironically went to
colorful.
see Minions the day of release. Good movie. Fantastic animation studio.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I think
I'm
Illumination
not
makes
kidding.
good movies. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. It's a very specific style of movie, and it's not appropriate for the subject matter.
This would be the perfect segue, but I think Brian wants to talk about his milkshake.
Okay, my milkshake is here.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Right.
It looks very purple.
Wait, so you just got the milkshake?
Yeah, I just got it like 1 minute ago.
Fresh from
No
Grimace's
fries,
letters.
no fries, no like.
No, it comes with fries.
Right, yeah, of course.
It's like a combo meal.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It only sells in the combo meals, yeah.
Wait, so it's what is it? Fries, the milkshake, and like nuggets, or
Yeah.
Or you can get a Big Mac.
interesting.
Okay, it's actually not that bad. Hold up, it's pretty. It's like really sweet.
Is it bussin'?
It's kind of bussin'.
No way! No way!
Wait, so what does it taste like? It's like
It tastes like a basically explosion of like berry flavors. If you know what I mean.
Huh.
I know exactly what you mean.
Like there's a lot of berry flavors in there. It's very sweet. It's very nice.
Very sweet.
I mean, yeah, it's fucking McDonald's. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Very sweet. That's nice.
Shut up.
Well, sponsored by McDonald's. Go buy the Grimace birthday meal, everyone.
I give it a 7 out of 10. Like,
How long is that in promotion? Because I kind of want to try it now.
See, it's working. You want the Grimace? You want to taste them.
I don't want to taste Grimace, but I kind of do.
You wanna taste Grimace's milkshake?
His milkshake brings all the
boys to the yard. Yeah, I want to die after that one, bro.
Oh.
Or anything else you guys have to go over?
I wanted to just because of the perfect segue, because we're talking about Elimination again. I want to talk about Spider-Verse real quick. None of you guys have watched it, right?
I didn't watch it. I'm gonna deafen myself here.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'll talk about it more when Alex is on. But I just want to quickly bring it up. But before I talk about it proper, I was hanging out with some friends the other week, and the topic of us going to the movies came up. And it's like, what was the last movie we watched? And I was like, it was Everything Everywhere. No, that was last year. And we're just, sitting there. We're just sitting there for a couple seconds. Like, what was the last thing we watched? And I was like, oh, duh, the Mario movie. And we had just watched the Mario movie like a couple of weeks before then.
Sure.
That's how forgettable that movie is, that we just forgot. Compare that to Spider-Verse, it's like worlds apart. Have you guys watched the first Spider-Verse at least?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's a great movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
We can all agree.
Yeah.
Actually, I love it a lot. I wasn't like a lot of people was like, oh, 10 out of 10, greatest animated movie ever. I had some minor story complaints that I'm not going to get into, but I respect it a whole ton and I love it. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's the main thing I just want to bring up, not talking about the story, is just you can see that the people who work on these movies just have so much love for not only just the source material, but just animation in general. Mm-hmm. Where so many other animated movies, like Illumination or even what Disney puts out, you've seen one, you've seen the rest. Like, there's nothing too crazy there. But when you watch Spider-Verse, it's like, wow, like all this color, like the thing with the shading, like you'll pick up on this. Just like all of the different art styles, the like even mixed media that's in there. I don't know. It's just like
It just comes together so well.
But just like as someone who puts out content, like just a creative person, it's like, wow, this is like almost inspiring. It's like these people are pushing animation in a whole brand new, like really refreshing directions. Like that inspires me. It's like, oh man, like I can do like so much more. I can, just not settle for like the basic stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just I just have a ton of respect for that movie, and that's all I'll say without going into the story.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to watching it. But
you guys better watch it so we can talk about it next time.
When does it come out on Disney Plus? Smile. I don't think it's coming out. But
I don't know about that.
Will not be going into the theater to watch it, unfortunately. So I'll have to wait until it gets released.
Wait, why not?
Elsewhere. Because I don't want to leave my house.
Yikes! It's worth it to see in theaters.
It's more of a timing thing, to be honest. But yeah, very busy. We'll see.
We'll see. It. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. I'll talk about it more next time. I guess we're close to wrapping up. I had one more thing to talk about, which I can quickly bring up. Just because we talked about Persona the other day. Have you guys paid attention to the Persona 3 remake?
Yes, I've been following all the ups and downs.
Like it got leaked. It's like, oh wow, this is cool. And then the information came out that they're not implementing all the stuff from the other Persona 3 versions, like
which
portable.
is crazy to me.
Yeah, it's like this game is already a mess. There's 3 versions. There's the original, portable, and Fez. And you want to have a definitive version, you're remaking it, and you're not including all of those like important pieces. It's like, what are you guys doing over there? Right?
It's like, kind of scary to think about, to be honest.
I get why people are mad.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not too much of a Persona fan, but like just from my friends who are, seeing like their ups and downs, like the roller coaster of emotions they've been on, like, oh my god, this got leaked. And then like I saw like an entire like 10 tweet thread about like one of the splash screens because it's like one of the girls or something like that. And it's
I missed.
I gotta find the tweet, but it's insane how it's also just a Persona fan moment. And I know Atlas is infamous for a lot of this stuff. I feel like this isn't a surprise to anybody.
Yeah, Atlas. I mean, just look at all the DLC they pump out for their games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll probably play it at some point, but
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Is it coming out on Switch?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Remember the time a Persona 5 fan left a fucking calling card in front of the White House?
I do not.
Yeah, look it up.
What was it? They had to do something with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
If so, I think I do remember this.
Yeah.
Mr. President, we're here to take your heart or whatever.
Yeah, that kind
of. We're gonna invade your palace.
I don't get Persona fans. They're so weird.
Yeah, it's one of those franchises with a weird fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, what franchise doesn't have a weird fan base? Exactly.
Probably Celeste. There we go.
Everything is weird.
Name one weird Celeste fan.
Owen Wright.
Okay, shut up. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think that's it. I think we can wrap it up unless anyone has final thoughts on anything.
Nope, that was the Zelda podcast.
This was the Zelda episode. Ocarina of Time is still better.
Tune in next week for, or 2 weeks from now,
NAIC
talking about NAIC and more Zelda.
Yep. Bye, everyone.